My approach to a case is first and foremost to remind myself that before me is a client faced with a very serious problem. And one must take on board, and I do take on board, the stresses and strains that a client faces. So if you come to see me with a case, my first approach will be to identify what is the allegation in the case. Having recognized what it is and what the consequences may be, we then must decide together what is the best result we can achieve for the client. And then I achieve it in the following way. I provide complete dedication to the task in hand. The service that I provide is 24/7 commitment. And that means a submersion in and attention to the detail of the prosecution evidence in the case, care to ensure that we have taken all the steps we possibly can to identify what evidence we shall need defending you, to place the case in its best possible light before the jury, and complete and utter dedication to achieving the best possible result for the client. Now, this is not a straightforward task. It's something that requires a great deal of experience, the understanding of where to look in a case for problems for the prosecution and problems for the defence. For as long as we can identify those, we can answer them or use them to cause problems for our opponent in any particular case, and by that get the best possible result we can. For my part, I make sure that I'm constantly available, either over the telephone or by email correspondence, to answer any question put to me by the client, or to provide advice at any time of day, and usually at night, because that's the nature of these things, to ensure that we have covered all the bases in a case so that when we go into court or we go into the tribunal, I'm fully briefed, I'm fully ready for any occasion and every eventuality that we, in all likelihood, will have been discussing in conferences and in correspondence up until that very first day and throughout the trial. And so it is, for me, a profession that requires complete and utter immersion in the client's case, commitment to the client and his case, and also the understanding that for the client at the end of the day, the result of the trial will be something that they must bear with them for the rest of their lives. And so we, of course, and I in particular, want to make sure that we've given the client the best possible shot he can get.